Okay, let's just set the camera up there. Hi, Wylie. It's Grandpa in Phoenix. And I guess you're sitting there with your dad or your mom or both. And I'm going to read a story to you. The book that I thought you might enjoy is called My Dad the Magnificent. It's about a little boy talking about his wonderful dad. And that seemed like a good choice. Don't you think? Sure. So here we go. Let me make sure my camera is on. I think it is. Yep. Okay. The book is called My Dad the Magnificent. And if you look right here, you can see that it says, this book used to belong to Uncle Austin. Now it's ours. It says, for my dad with love. Let's see what happens. All right. We're going to start off with the little boy talking. He says, my new friend Alex likes to brag. Yesterday, he started bragging about his dad. He told me that his dad was a fireman, and that once he rescued a little baby and a dog from a burning house. So I just had to tell Alex how great my dad is. So I did. Well, there's Alex's dad. You can see him rescuing a dog and a baby from a burning house. You know, my dad, who would be your great-grandpa if he was still alive, he was a fireman when I was a little boy. When I was about your age, he was a fireman. Anyway, so then the boy says, well, I said, my dad is magnificent. On Mondays, he's a lion tamer. He snaps his whip and the lions snarl. Then he says, down, lions. And the lions sit down because they know that when my dad says down, he means it. On Tuesdays, he's a cowboy. He jumps on his horse, Thunder, and he rides the range and he rounds up wild cows. On Wednesdays, he plays pro basketball. He's the tallest one on the team. He leaps into the air for a slam dunk. And whoosh, the ball goes right through the net. Everyone cheers. On Thursdays, he's a deep sea diver. See him swimming under the ocean with a big shark there. He dives deep into the ocean and he digs up buried treasure. He even saved a little baby from a shark once. Then, on Fridays, he's an explorer at the North Pole. Ooh, really cold up there. He drives a sled pulled by 8 white dogs, and he talks to Santa Claus. Santa Claus is my dad's best friend. That's what he said. And that's how magnificent my dad is, I said to Alex. What do you think? You think his dad really did all that stuff? Or is he just bragging about his dad? Then my dad came home from work. He said, hi, buddy, the same way he does every day. Alex wanted to know why he wasn't wearing his cowboy hat or his lion tamer's suit. He said he looked just like any ordinary dad to him. There's his dad coming home. And there's the boys. And the boy says, so, I had to tell Alex I wasn't telling the truth. I had to tell him that my dad really wears a tie, and he sits in an office and has meetings. Alex said he didn't think that was so great. Then Alex said he had to go home. He said he'd see me tomorrow. But I said, I can't, Alex. Tomorrow's Saturday, and I always spend Saturdays with my dad. Alex got this funny look on his face, and he rode off on his bike. I guess that didn't sound like much fun to him. But on Saturdays, I see my dad all day. He fixes pancakes for breakfast, and he lets me put whipped cream on top. I love whipped cream. And after breakfast, He lifts me up in the air and he lets me walk on the ceiling. Then I help him wash the car. I do the tires because he says I'm a great tire washer. He always tucks me in on Saturday nights. I brush my teeth and he inspects them. There he is, tucking him in. And he says, "Close your mouth before you hurt my eyes with those shiny teeth." Then he hugs me real tight and he says, "I love you. See you in the morning." And you know what? My dad is the most magnificent dad in the world. And that's the truth. And so is your dad. And that's the truth. There you are. I hope you like that book. My Dad the Magnificent. I'll tell you what. I'm going to send you that book. And you can read it with your dad together. But I hope you enjoyed hearing Grandpa read the story. We'll do some more soon. I love you. And that's the truth.